All right, pre-show shenanigans, Grant. I think that this is going to be in line with a talking point that we've gone over a lot that you're very passionate about, and you'll see the connection when I start talking about this. Okay. So Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know if you saw this. I'm assuming
Don't think I have.
Teddy Bridgewater. Okay, Teddy Bridgewater, head coach of like a high school in Miami. Okay. Yeah. So today he was just suspended as head coach. They suspended the school,
like
suspended
Florida high school
from Miami Northwestern. They suspended him
is that the high school, Miami Northwestern?
Yeah, they suspended him for providing impermissible benefits to players.
On behalf of who?
Well, let me get to this next. Let me get to this next point, Grant. These impermissible benefits were providing a weekly allowance for Uber rides, physical therapy, pregame meals, recovery help, and field paint for their football field.
Field paint.
Which the school then said, nope, not allowed to do that. Suspended. By the way, he took them to like the national championship, game for like Florida this year. And they haven't been anywhere
near this job. Like took them from like sub 500 to winning.
They were just like, hey, you know what? You can't make us look bad. We can't have you spending your own money to hold up the program.
Google it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Googling it now.
But I think you can see where my connection with what you're passionate about probably goes in here with suspensions and coaching benefits.
So I want to come out and say I am Team Teddy. I want to make that clear.
I don't know how you could not be Team Teddy. Let's clarify.
I am Team Teddy. Now, also, fun fact, this is where Teddy Bridgewater went to high school because it says, quote, he remains committed to his alma mater. So he definitely went to high school there. Justice for Teddy. Justice for these kids. I mean, just make it sure. The allowance reasonings, they seem pretty fair. It's not like it's clearly stated in there like they get a G-Wagon.
No, it's not like NIL. It's legitimately so that they can be healthy to play and like doing normal things. It's nothing like, like, oh my God, we're giving unfair benefits to any of these players. Like it's so that you might be able to compete with like an IMG.
I have been informed that Teddy Bridgewater is technically not even an employee of this high school. It is technically volunteer work. So there's a chance Teddy Bridgewater was paying out of pocket to give these kids allowances. And in that case, like I tip the cap. Now I'm going to have to look into this high school recruiting. I will need to take a check. Because if they have a new fleet of defensive linemen this past year, okay, I may need to look into it. If they have waves of D linemen, I may need to look into it. We may have something sus.
But I'm just saying, like, all right, this is on like cheeseburger levels of suspension.
Not even. It's beneath the cheeseburger thing because Teddy Bridgewater did not lie about this. It appears as if he has admitted, yes, I did give them an Uber stimmy check.
Just my bad, guys. You know what? My bad. I shouldn't have given them Theraguns for post practice. I'll put a finger up,
guys. I apologize for spatting their ankles before the games. That's on me. I know that was an impermissible benefit. I was not allowed to do that.
The Chick-fil-A post game meal. My bad, guys. Won't happen again. All right, just apple. You know what? I can't even pay for the apple slices. We'll go with the pre-made ham sandwiches from the cafeteria. Okay, all right. Let's go with the Lay's chip bags.
Okay, so this is what Teddy Bridgewater said. The suspension came from Miami.
Yeah, the school itself suspended.
And this is Teddy Bridgewater's words. It's impossible to suspend someone who doesn't work for you. He does not technically work for the school. It is technically volunteer work. He is the head coach. He is the head coach of the team, but he is not an employee of the school. It is technically volunteer work, what he's doing. So Teddy Bridgewater
he's actually losing money on this transaction.
That's what I'm saying. There's a chance Teddy Bridgewater was paying out of his pocket to give his
No, he definitely was.
because I highly doubt the school would give him a money.
Is there a chance that the reason he went and signed with the Lions for the playoff push was to make
Is there
up
any way he
for
would,
this money so that he could
Was
pay for
that-
his players? Was that the reason Teddy
did his
went-
practice squad Lions funds when he wore number 50? Is that where this? We're gonna need to call up eBay and the guy tracking those finances because those guys know where the money goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to call the FBI. Pretty sure it was an FBI investigation.
That would, yeah.
You know what? Let's get Ryan Day's brother on the call and let's get some stuff moving, guys. I think we're ready for Teddy Bridgewater versus the people of Florida. I think we're ready for it. I am personally ready for it. But justice for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah. So just where does this rank in the level of just like stupid suspension?
Let's just put it in all suspensions for 2025. You know, let's chalk it up to any suspension, whether it's a coach,
we might have to pull
athlete. Yeah, we don't have those off the top of our head, but I would say this might be. Now he's technically giving the players an allowance.
Oh my God! To recover,
I know.
Train, have their field painted, their logo.
I'm aware. I'll need to check into it because I know high school Texas athletes are allowed to be paid NIL. That's why Quinn Ewers reclassified, went to Ohio State, skipped his senior year because if he stayed that senior year of high school, he wouldn't have been allowed to receive.
So they changed it.
So that's why he went to Ohio State for the semester because he could get it.
Yeah.
But I'll need to look into it. As of right now, it's justice for Teddy. We'll also need to confirm, does Teddy's starting quarterback also wear 2 gloves? If true, then he is 100% should be let go of any charges. If he has convinced his high school starter to also wear 2 gloves, and if his starting quarterback wears number 50, what are we even talking? We need to check these. We need to confirm. But these are the 3 things. We need to confirm his quarterback wears 2 gloves. Yes, that's first.
We need to confirm that the reason he was playing for the Lions was to make back the money that he spent.
That is arguably the number one thing we need to find out. That's probably the number one thing.
And we need to know what pregame meal he was getting. Was it Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. No. We're going to. Yeah, I mean, hey, Bridgewater asked fans to help cover these expenses earlier this season. So it appears that Teddy Bridgewater was under the impression this was legal. And so I think this is a clear just miscommunication.
God forbid that you got to help kids play football.
As the GOAT once said, he misinterpreted the rules. Okay? Teddy Bridgewater misinterpreted the rules.
You're calling him the GOAT? He
misinterpreted the rules as the great Bill Belichick was. Teddy simply misinterpreted. That's how you get out of any NFL. I was about to say lawsuit. I guess it's technically lawsuits. It's Spygate. That was
Deflategate was a lawsuit.
Yes, Spygate. Because Spygate is I misinterpreted the rules. That's Spygate. Okay. So maybe not. But justice for Ted. He seems completely clean in my eyes. But I think that's going to do the pre-show. Miami Northwestern, that being the name of the high school, I think that's the biggest news piece of this story. What are we doing? Miami Northwestern. That sounds like a Miami, Ohio equivalent of college football team. Miami Northwestern. That's like if you just named your school like Texas Harvard. Like what? What are we doing? Miami Northwestern. Where do you get the Northwestern from in Miami? You're southeast, the exact opposite of Northwest. All right, that's enough on the pre-show. Without further ado, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. Today is episode 323, and this is officially the deadest sports week of the year. All-Star week in the MLB, which means, I believe, Monday today, while we're recording today on Monday, July 14th. Today up until Thursday, I believe, there is the All-Star game, and then you get some MLS football. That's the sports.
Hey, I mean, don't forget, Summer League, NBA, Vegas.
I feel like NBA Summer League has not been exciting since Lonzo Ball was in the Summer League. And that was 9 years ago. 9 years ago. I believe that was the last time I was like interested in Summer League. Yeah, I mean, it is going on. So that is true. Summer League.
Yeah, I'm just also trying to think, like, Wimbledon just finished, so there's no tennis. I don't think there's a golf tournament this weekend. It's All-Star week for baseball. There's no NFL news right now. No college football news. There's nothing college basketball based. No NHL.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big PGA golf event for the Open. Now, the Open, is that the Open? Or is that a event that they just titled the Open? I mean, as in major.
I think that's just what it's.
Yeah, we're not going to fact check that. But an interesting week of not much news. Biggest news today was Garrett Wilson's contract, which I would talk about the NFL side of it, but let's talk about the Ohio State recruiting perspective.
We'll get to the NFL side of it.
What a recruiting pitch for Brian Hartline. That is what I'm worried about, folks. Brian Hartline, I believe his receivers went 9, 10, 11 in the draft 4 years ago. Must have been when this occurred. But Garrett's getting a lot of money now.
He's getting 130, correct?
130 total, 90 mil, fully guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay. So just for how many years was it?
I believe 4.
Okay. So his he is now the 5th highest paid receiver in total value, and he's getting 32 and a half a year, which is going to put him also at the 5th highest paid wide receiver per year.
So there you go, Garrett. 5th highest paid wide receiver.
Guarantees, fully guaranteed, correct?
Yeah, 90.
That would be the most fully guaranteed money. If that is what it says. If it's total guarantees, then that would put him at 4. Yeah, guarantees doesn't mean fully guaranteed. That might be total guarantees. So if it's just 90 in total guarantees, that would make him the 4th highest total guaranteed wide receiver in the NFL. So sitting around 4 and 5 for basically all major contracts.
According to ESPN, it's the 4th most guaranteed.
Yeah. So total guaranteed.
Yeah, but regardless, why would you do a recruiting pitch being like, I had all my guys go first round, where it's like, oh yeah, my wide receiver has a $130 million contract. I think that gets the point home a bit easier. That maybe I'm the guy to pick if you want to be a wide receiver. But yeah, shout out to Garrett. That's big news for him.
So where do you think Chris Olave is going?
Yeah, I have no idea how that one's going to work out. Now, these also go into effect next season.
If this is his 5th year option, then yes, it would begin.
Season, is it? Yeah. So yeah, they're saying this is the Jets. One of their top priorities with Quinnen and Sauce extensions, obviously. I'm trying to think. I feel like Quinnen was drafted first.
Yeah, I think he was a year ahead of
was drafted, so he already has his. I think we've definitely gone over that.
We definitely went over that.
Sauce will get his bag next season.
Wasn't Sauce the same
year after Garrett? So Sauce will get his next year.
I thought they doubled up that draft.
Maybe.
Click Sauce.
2022.
It seems
21.
Yeah, doubled up.
Okay, so they extended Garrett before Sauce.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Brian Hartline, that's even more of a recruiting pitch.
Well, also, it's just like
toss it in there.
Their head coach is Aaron Glenn now, and like that's a defensive guy, so that's kind of surprising that they went with Garrett. But I guess to be fair, like Garrett,
from his perspective, he's like, I can fix a defense, offense. Holy shit! Like we need to keep these guys. Like
also, I think like. If you're
I think I'd rather extend Sauce than Garrett as the Ohio State fan in the room.
I also do just think though that the Jets collectively have like Garrett is the Jets offense right now. Like you have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically him and Brees.
And it's really just I mean, Brees is in a committee now. So
yeah, and I would imagine they don't extend Brees. Brees got drafted before Garrett. No,
like 20.
I feel like Brees should be up here pretty soon. They're the same draft.
So they just had a phenomenal draft in 2022.
So Jets 22. Okay.
Which is kind of crazy how you smack 22, you get those three players and then they never made the playoffs.
The defenses look great. It's just in that quarterback position.
It's also tough to be fair when Aaron Rodgers blows his Achilles.
Yeah, and he kind of first handcuffs your franchise into sticking with him. It's like, I mean,
Hey, maybe JF1's gonna do it this year though.
Hey,
Or is he wearing 7 this year? JF7.
Is he?
I think he's wearing 7 this year.
He is wearing
JF7.
He's never worn. Yeah, no. At Ohio State, he wore 1. At Georgia, he wore 1. I'm pretty sure in high school.
Steelers, he wore 2.
Okay. That is true.
I can understand not wanting to wear 2 on the Jets because the last quarterback to wear 2 was Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I can understand. So, yeah, from that stance, I totally get you. Who's the current number 1 on the Jets? Why do you not take him?
Sauce, I think, is 1.
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah, and you can't have double numbers. Yeah. So, okay, all right. That explains all. But good.
Rodgers, 4,000 yards last year. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, still shit. We're not giving him credit. Don't think for a second we were trying to give Aaron Rodgers credit there. We weren't. But yeah, no, that is something. That is something. No, but we'll talk about NFL.
Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. Yeah, let's have a little fun with this. Let's do our top 10 teams going into this season.
Just teams.
Just total teams. And then let's do the top offenses as well.
All right, teams going into this season. Let's just start off with let's say it like this. Just top 3.
Top 3. We're gonna do.
Let's just start with top 3, and then we'll get our way down to 10. But we'll just start with the no doubters at the top. So Eagles are at the top.
Bills are at the top.
Yes, Bills are at the Chiefs are at the top. Ravens are at the top.
So that's already 4.
Who else in that?
It's already 4 there. Lions,
but Niners are out.
Lions. I might be biased. Do you put Vikings in there?
I'm not gonna put them in there yet.
14.
Pretty solid, but
14 wins last year.
No, I know, but we went over this. They overperformed last year. I think it makes sense that if they got 14 wins,
they overperformed and did improved in the offseason.
I see what you mean. That is 14 wins is a lot.
It is a lot.
I don't think there's any.
The Lions had 15.
They were pretty crazy last year.
Yeah, but that's the same thing.
But they lose Ben Johnson
and Aaron Glenn.
They lose a lot. No, the Lions, I'm expecting a slight step back. It'd be crazy last year. But I'm gonna go with them. Eagles, Bills to me are the worst in that tier, but I guess they're still there. But
Eagles, so are we going in tiers here? So
I'm just thinking tiers. Just
I would probably
start with the best.
If you want to just do tiers and think of it as lines, right? Like the tier maker thing.
I think that's easier. Let's just do that.
I would say that first
soupy tier.
The super soupy
contender tier.
Now I want to put the Vikings in there. But
are you saying you're soupy contenders?
Yeah.
Okay. I would not say you're there yet. I'm well aware, but I would not put you guys there yet. I think Bills, are the worst on that, but Ravens, Eagles, Lions, Chiefs, and then is there one more NFC? I
mean, Commanders, you could say, but I don't think that I'd fit them in there.
Oh, I think that's it. That's the top tier. Now we're going to the likely making the playoffs /win division.
So,
okay. So Vikings in there.
Vikings, Rams.
Commanders are in there. Rams are certainly in there.
Yeah,
I
so
think
those
Rams. I'm expecting 11-6, 12-5.
The Packers in there, or are they
Yeah,
one more
the
down?
Packers are in there, but
Lower-ish, or
they're in there.
they're in there.
They're in there. The Houston Texans are in there. They're
Honestly,
going
you
to
know
the
what
playoff game.
we should just pull up like the NFL tier maker thing, and we can just organize. I just need a visual thing to look at. Yeah, there should just be like
We're doing teams, and we're just going this way.
Yeah, that works. So let's
teams.
Okay,
right.
so top up in here. It's a lot of
super. Okay. They gotta bring it favorites. Okay, actually, I like
let's do it this way. So just for everybody, let me just read through it for everybody listening that can't see anything.
Well. I hope when it downloads, you could download the whole thing.
Yeah,
this could be a good aspect of ball.
So there is Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams, potential wild cards, missing the playoffs, mediocre at best, young but intriguing. I don't know if we can have that.
Need to get best.
Yeah. And then number one pick contention. We're gonna try and stay on the positive side here.
I'm just gonna quickly open up a tier maker.
Just in case.
Slightly better than that one because
that's logos. Team wins. Yeah. This works.
Okay. Based up by wins.
Okay. 14-17, 12-13. It can just continue. We can use ads. Work in progress. Okay. All right. It just hit enable. Okay. All right. Well, 14-17, 12-13, 9-11, 7-8, 4-6, and 1-3.
Yeah, actually, I like these. I like how they do them.
Okay. So
I'm gonna start off by saying, I think as of right now, I personally don't feel comfortable putting any teams in that 14-17. I don't feel confident predicting any team in the NFL to win 14 plus games this year. Personally, I don't. I don't feel comfortable.
So we'll work from 12 and 13 and we'll work our way down.
Yeah. Okay. I personally just don't.
So I say
Ravens are up there.
Yeah.
Ravens are
up there. Chiefs.
Bills are going to win that many games.
Chiefs are up there.
Of these, Chiefs are the team that I could see up in that 14-17.
And Lions, I think. Lions and Eagles. Or do you think Lions? No, I think Lions can do that.
Yeah.
This is all hypothetical land right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. Teams are okay. Chiefs, I could see them doing it.
Lions.
I see the Eagles doing it before the Lions. I think Lions just have the toughest.
Okay.
Out of all.
I mean, yes. So right now, 14-17.
You got 6 games every year. Football.
14-17, we have Chiefs, Eagles, and Lions. 12-13, we have Ravens and Bills. I think you can probably add a couple teams in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Commanders, maybe you could put up in there, or they might be 11. I mean, I'm gonna say it.
We could have them in. Where's Washington? We'll just do it for now. We could change. That's a fun part about this.
I would say Minnesota. I don't know what you think.
Yeah,
2 wins less than last year with improved lines.
Yeah.
No, there you go. So this is what I think. 12-13.
This is so many 12-13s.
Well, we might have to revise this, but we have Ravens, Bills, Commanders, Vikings, Packers, and Rams. 9-11. I'm gonna say we have Texas in right now. I'd say put the Chargers in there. Definitely in there. Bengals put in there. They were hyping hot.
The defense over, my goodness.
Where are the Steelers? Because the Steelers are always going to be in
there. Yeah.
Steelers are there.
They have to.
They have to
9
be
and
there.
8.
Bucks are up in there.
I think I'm ready to put ATL in there as our NFC South rep.
Broncos.
Okay. Our NFC South represent. The winner of that division is going to have 9.
Well, we already have the Bucks in there for the South representation. But I do think it's possible for them to be at 9. Like, it's 9 wins is not a stretch for the Falcons by any means.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know the math ain't mathing. I'm pretty sure at this point.
Well, this is a general, it's a
Yeah,
general.
we're
So
math is a math.
9 to 11, we have Texans, Chargers, Bengals, Steelers, Bucks, Broncos, Falcons. 7 to 8, Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks. We're still good with the math.
Cowboys, Bears. No.
What do we think about Patriots 6 months?
I could see 7 to 8.
Okay, I think let's just be safe. They're going 6.
We're
gonna need a lot down.
Cardinals.
They're the worst team. Giants are the worst team in the NFL.
You said that, not me.
I'm confident saying that one.
Raiders. Raiders. I'm saying 4 to 6 as well.
Okay.
Saints. You can put them 1 to 3.
I know on paper they are one of the worst, but I just physically don't see the Saints.
I am more comfortable putting the Giants in 4 to 6 than I am the Saints.
Of course. Or in 4 to 6?
Yeah, than I am the Saints.
Ooh, I feel more comfortable putting the Saints there, but that's more historical bias. Okay, Bus. 7 to 9, 6 and 10. What do we think?
7 to 8.
7 and 9.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Same thing. I think that they could go 8.
I think we're hyping up too many teams here with all these up here. I'm putting Panthers hard overrule on me 4 to 6. Panthers.
Well, if we're looking at it at a bell curve here, we're kind of doing it.
We got a lot up here. Of these, we're going Browns 1 3.
Yeah. I would say
I feel good them too. Also there.
Yeah. Dolphins.
This is at worst. They're going 5 points.
I think Colts are
Dolphins are pretty.
Colts are 4 to 6. But I think you can I think honestly you can put all 3 of these.
I think that's fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grant just put the Jaguars.
I think Jags
7 to 8 win range.
Yeah, call me crazy for saying the Jags will win 7 games this year, but I think it's
possible. I honestly was going to.
But okay, boom. Yeah, I think that's
so. What we got right now?
If we could we're gonna do a quick reorder.
Let's just explain what it is first, and then we can reorder because
I think the math actually works.
But
hopefully it's on script.
For people listening as well, you got to narrate it.
That is true.
So 14 to 17, Chiefs, Eagles, Lions. 12 to 13, Ravens, Bills, Commanders, Vikings, Packers, Rams. 9 to 11, we have Texans, Chargers, Bengals, Steelers, Bucks, Broncos, and Falcons. 7 to 8, we have Seahawks, 49ers, Cowboys, Bears, Cardinals, and Jags. 4 to 6, we have Patriots, Raiders, Panthers, Dolphins, Colts, and Jets. And 1 to 3 is Giants, Saints, Browns, and Titans.
And these aren't in order in the tiers. If anything, the first team listed in that tier just means they are certain. We felt pretty certain they're finished.
As also a general note, disclaimer, some of these teams obviously are not going that we say. I think they're gonna end up overperforming. And the other thing is just because a team is in a 4 to 6 range or 1 to 3 range doesn't mean
obviously they're actually going to do that, but
but also it doesn't mean that the team itself is not a good team. It just might mean that they have a head coach or they're a young team and they could be good.
Yeah, did we make sure we remember the exact win records of last season? Hell no. So also keep that in mind. But you know what? I like that. We're not adding anything else. Okay, we're moving on to the offensive tier. I know it's.
Oh, this is just for visual stimulation.
Favorites and stuff, but
is there 10? We need just 10 spots.
We're just gonna do
we're doing tiers, not rankings.
Yeah, but just think of it as just we're doing the top 10, but we're just also gonna tier them, so it's easier for us to keep track of teams. So just going off offense. Number 1 offense in the NFL. What do we think?
Take that. I need to see all these teams. I think you just gotta leave it.
Okay,
we can just see it.
All right. Best offense in the NFL.
I just need to see last year. I just want to look at the stat lines for the teams for the offense. I think the Ravens can run that back.
I want to go off points. Go off points. I hate when they go off yards. I hate it.
They're not doing that again. They're not doing that.
So Bills are second. That's crazy. All right, Josh Allen, here we go.
I still think I put Ravens.
Yeah,
at one.
Yeah, I think it's Ravens line.
I'm not
Bills up there is crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with Ben Johnson leaving. And also Frank Ragnar retiring, and they lost one of their guards. I'm knocking the Lions down to at least like 5.
But Jameer Gibbs.
I'm still knocking them down to at least
5. The 5th best offense in the NFL. Give me the 3 ahead. Bills ahead.
I'd probably put in the Commanders.
I mean, seriously, think though. You're a defensive coordinator. What are you more scared of? The Buffalo Bills or the
Chicago? I'm way more scared of Josh Allen as a human being.
One individual player, he's the scariest, but dude,
that's the same thing that you're talking about with Jameer Gibbs.
No, but there's also
yeah, I get that, but
they got dogs.
It's still
there's
like
so many.
That's I mean, if you're going that route though, there's a lot of other teams that you could still put in that same like Eagles. You have AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Saquon Barkley. Like,
well, yeah, I'm having Eagles up here too over the Bills. You know, like,
but my point is your coordinator and your head coach both significantly impact your offensive capabilities.
Oh, 100%.
And I think that
I'm personally a proponent of the best players on the field will help you.
I'm not. I also, by the way, saying that the Lions are the 5th best offense or 4th best offense is not like a bad thing. Like, that's still an incredibly good team. I'm just expecting there to be a regression to the point where I think that they go down a couple of spots from where they were last year. Still being the 5th best offense is very, very, very good.
Yeah, still good. I personally can't. I can't with a straight face say the Buffalo Bills have a better offense. I can't. I emotionally, spiritually, I can't do it because I just know it's wrong. It's disingenuous. As David Beckham said, be honest. Be honest, Victoria.
I think you can make fun of me in a second when I'm just gonna spitball a little bit, okay? Say Ravens 1. Say Commanders or Bucks 2.
Okay.
Well, here's my argument for the Bucks. You have Mike Evans. They just drafted Emeka. They have Chris Godwin coming back, and Bucky Irving was just absolutely explosive last year.
Yeah, all these hell, but as you just said, the corner, Liam Cohen's gone.
He also is gone. That is true. That is true.
And according to Stephen Shea, it's a big time L that Liam Cohen left.
I think if that's the same argument, like if that's true, it's the same argument as Ben Johnson. So then I would probably knock them both down.
The Lions players are a bit more. You feel a bit confident saying they'll go off next year than the Bucks players.
The players themselves are saying that,
like Amon-Ra, Monty, Jameer Gibbs, Laporta, Goff. Even now, it's crazy that like you say Jared Goff and you're like, oh, he's a good NFL quarterback.
But to be fair, we've been saying that I have been saying that for a while now.
Well, yeah, he is pretty good. I personally am kind of a Goff hater. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I respect Goff.
Like the Bengals got to be above the Bucks and the Commanders.
I would
what they had to do.
I'm just getting. Let's just get all just 10. Let's
I think
10 up here. Let's just get 10 up.
Bengals are going to be up.
I would put the Vikings up there. They'll be up there.
I'm with that.
They'll be up there.
I'm with that.
I mean, just move the Bills up there. Let's just get the numbers, okay? Let's just get 10. Chiefs.
This is 8. We need 2 more.
8, including the Bills.
Yep, 2 more.
I mean, I think you put the Chiefs up there, right? And probably the Rams with Devontae now.
I don't know if we necessarily have to put the Chiefs up there. I think the Chiefs defense last year was
good.
Lights out. And shout out, I hate I'm saying it, giving them credit, but shout out the Chiefs GM. They're kind of doing what you have to do with your franchise quarterback.
I mean, put the Packers up there. Put the Packers.
There we go. There we go. I'm proud of you for that.
I also the fact that Ben Johnson makes me want to put the Bears up there is stupid.
We're not.
It's stupid.
I'm overriding you. Not it.
You're not going to want to do the Chargers. I don't think they'll be up there.
They aren't.
Cowboys with that coming back.
Now I'm with a boys here. I'm with the Cowboys.
See a Texans maybe argument, a Rams argument, the bus. Would we argue for the bus?
Yeah, we can't in good faith.
And Broncos, I don't know yet.
No, Broncos. I'm not gonna say because of the receiver option stuff. They didn't
do the Dolphins have a top.
I don't know.
That's my problem. Because if everybody's on,
I don't know.
If everybody's on,
even if everyone's on, I think washed. So like I don't know. I really don't know.
I can't say the 49ers as much as
I know. Like in past years, we could easily get them in there.
I'm gonna make an executive decision. It's Rams and Cowboys. I think we put the boys.
Okay.
I think we put the boys.
Okay. Now, hey.
Well, they don't have a run game.
Well, here. I can very easily throw Cowboys in when we just got to remember last year. Dak didn't play.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys looked atrocious because Dak didn't play. We're putting the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to be in there. If Dak is healthy, they will have a top 10.
Okay, so let's look at the order.
Actually, shit. Back to the old list. I kind of just forgot Dak was out. So Cowboys might just be
Brian Schottenheimer.
I'm aware, and I've made fun of him for. I genuinely think he's the luckiest man on earth. I'm not lying when I think he is the luckiest man on earth. First time head coach, Cowboys. That's the #1 coaching job on earth. And he gets that as his first head coaching job. I think he's the luckiest human on earth. I do. But with that in mind, Dak being hurt, I know it's shot, but I think healthy Dak, they're doing better than the Falcons. Yeah.
Still really hard.
Tough. Well, the Giants might be god awful. So that's 2.
But they could have a sneaky win in there.
But they might be god awful. Commanders, frisky right there, won a playoff game last year. That's what we go on.
They almost went to the Super Bowl last year.
I know. They were rolling.
They won 2 playoffs.
I just think, are they going to do it again? I'm going to say no. It would be crazy if they did. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
I still have them above the Commanders, and obviously the Eagles are above both of them right now. So,
actually, now that I think about this more, they're going down. If the Cowboys are competent, I don't think they're going to. Eagles are putting up 14 plus wins if the Cowboys
Eagles are going to 12.
Just off competition, I think. But I see Washington and Dallas being double 11 wins. Double 11 wins.
I think if you move the Eagles down, then the Commanders go down as well.
I'll put them up here so it's easier to visualize them right next to each other. I mean, the beast. I think this is very. I love the first 2 tiers.
And I think this having this many teams in the 9 to 11 range work.
I can also get on the side though. Lions down because that divisions. I think that's the best division in the NFL. NFC North.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think with them losing coordinators and stuff, I would say from 12 to 13. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty easy to say the NFC North.
It is miles between that division and the next best.
The next best, it might be the AFC West, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. It might be AFC West.
Or the NFC beast.
Well, that's what. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking. The beast. Yeah, it's them 3.
Yeah, those are definitely the best.
NFC beast, NFC North,
AFC North. Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, and then you have the Browns. But
my thing is, it's they got Ravens top tier, but just those second and third best teams. Your division,
Bengals, you
Vikings,
never.
Packers.
I know, but Bengals,
Vikings,
you just never,
Packers,
ever. No matter, like last year showed us you can't. And Joe Burrow continually, like last year, if Joe Burrow was on the team that made the playoffs, Joe Burrow might have won the MVP.
Oh, he should have like that MVP.
He should have won the MVP overall, but
I mean, he statistically played like it. But unfortunately, the MVP, the team is involved there, and it probably should be. It probably should be like,
yeah, but also it's just like that's why we need to get Trey Hendrickson paid, but.
Oh yeah, that's not happening. I think Trey's just posted up.
Shamar Stewart also.
Oh, I think he's. I think that's what Shamar's plan is currently. But yeah.
Okay, let's get back to this offense. Let's just do these 10 off. Let's just do the 10 offenses. Okay. I think you have Ravens 1.
I kind of like Eagles 2.
Eagles 2. Eagles 2. Safe pick. 3. Can I be biased here?
I think this is a teardrop. I know we're not going off it, but
that's fine. That's fine.
Them two crazy.
If we're doing by tiers instead of rankings, I think this.
Do it rankings. But just for me personally, like
I can't be
comparing this third team to them too. It's not fair to this team.
I
need to compare them with each other.
I think Bengals are 3.
Okay.
Bengals are 3. Lions are 4.
Yeah.
Lions are 4. Vikings are 5.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dude.
Bucks are 6. Bills are 7.
Okay.
Packers are 8. Washington 9. Cowboys 10.
Okay. That I can get on board with that. That one I'm okay.
So top 10 NFL offenses for this season: Ravens, Eagles, Bengals, Lions, Vikings, Bucks, Bills, Packers, Commanders, and Cowboys.
Yeah,
I should have said that the other way so that I could cut it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, but I think I think that plays.
Do we want to do defenses here? Get a little defensive action.
I'm just unfamiliar. So I mean, we could, but I don't feel that comfortable with these defenses. All right, we'll just go quickly. Let me just copy this. This one we're gonna be quick. We're going 5 minutes. Then I want to talk about the All-Star game.
Okay. All right.
Number 1 defense, Eagles.
Yeah. Somehow Chargers had the best defense last year by points. By points allowed.
I think that makes a lot of sense because the Chargers offense is so anemic. You don't you can just start running the clock out once you put up 14 points against us. You feel that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't really take much into account like the yards allowed and stuff, because it's like in just blowout situation late game, like all the numbers are going to be skewed. Like I just don't really care about any of that shit, to be honest. But
so Eagles for sure are 1. Oh. The computer's having a toaster moment.
Eagles, what? If I remember correctly, that Ravens defense was some dog. The Lions also.
Broncos too.
Holy shit!
To be fair, half
your defense was awful.
Their defense was like their entire line was
fair.
But Broncos too.
Yeah, Broncos they up there. I think
if your computer doesn't crash here.
Yeah, Broncos. I think Chiefs are also pretty comfortably up there.
I would say. Let's just get this line.
Did not mean to put the Giants in there.
Giants defensive line, nice though.
Giants, the team,
Your computer is having quite the crisis.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna verbally say it.
Yeah.
I think 1 1, you have Eagles. 2, you have Broncos. 3, Jalen Ramsey's on the Steelers now, but they lost Meek.
No, the Steelers are not.
3, I'm gonna say is the Chiefs. 4, it's not the Vikings. Vikings are. I mean, Rams. You think the Rams are gonna improve to that point?
Rams I'm not having a good time.
49ers. 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not having a good time making this list.
Robert Saleh's back there now too.
Okay.
So I can put them at 4. 5. I'm gonna say the Steelers. I'm just gonna
okay. I'm not sure if we.
Or you can put maybe the Commanders there.
Ooh, no. I think we could. Ravens can go there.
I'm just trying to not be biased with the Vikings. The Vikings had a really good defense last
year. Yeah. Hey, I'm cool with that. We can throw you there.
Vikings 5.
Like, this is the thing, real quick. Like, I know the Jets team wasn't good.
Jets defense.
I think the Jets defense was probably.
I'd say maybe you can say Jets 6.
Texans go off yards allowed.
This is yards allowed
or points allowed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I originally had. But Jets you can put 6. Texans put 7. Packers maybe 8. And then
there's no
Chargers,
way Seattle was
9.
like 12th in point. There's just no that can't be.
Chargers.
Somebody
9.
had to have had an accounting error there. That can't be correct. There's just no way. There's no way. There's 0% chance it's correct.
It's like a points per game.
Should we say okay? Vikings, I'm fine there. Chargers, we're in there.
I was putting you guys at like 8. I was gonna say Vikings, then Jets, then Texans, then maybe Packers, then Chargers.
Yeah, I think though on defense, it's like if you told me I don't know even the Cleveland Browns are they're the 13th best defense in the NFL. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That still could make them the second worst team in the NFL. They have the 13th best defense. The offense. It's just that you need to have if you have capable both sides of the ball, you'll be good. Like last year we saw with the Bengals, elite offense, not a good defense, and the team last year missed the playoffs because they just defense. Like you would score 48 points and lose. Yeah, it was like throwback Big 12 football. It's you're putting up 45, but
that is like my thing with the Bengals. I guess for the Bengals this year, I don't know, really improve that defense much.
Yeah, no. I think the answer is a miracle, divine intervention.
Joe Burrow is currently providing a ritualistic sacrifice to make the playoffs this season.
Yeah, no, Burrow's going to need to sacrifice that.
He already did.
I thought he just didn't get it.
He canceled it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that counts. It didn't. Shit.
I think he canceled it right when they started winning last season.
Yeah, I mean, I had the Bengals. I had Jamar and Chase Brown in fantasy league. I won, and I want to say it was week 8, week 9ish that they were 3-8. Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, dude, if the Bengals lose a game in the next 3 weeks, they're out of the playoffs, and then they might just bench Burrow. And so I was rooting for the Bengals every week to win, so they have a reason to keep Jamar in the game. And I don't advise that to anybody. That was not a fun time. Having to root for the Bengals, I actually need them to win this game, so they keep Jamar on the field for the rest of the season. Because if they get bounced to the playoffs, why would you let Burrow risk injury more? Bench his ass if you're bounced. Duh. But that's not fun. But that might do the NFL. We can wrap up quickly with All-Star break, MLB. So All-Star game this week. I love how the MLB this is the only time they'll get national, but past the casual MLB, into just general sports news, the only way they get it is when players are shit talking, or there's a fight on field, or the star player is gambling through his translator. That's the only time the MLB
or
will get its way
a
into
relief pitcher blows out his Achilles celebrating on the mound
during
the World Baseball.
That's fair. But it's pretty rare for an on-field thing to be the reason why baseball is being talked about, just in sports media in general. But MLB, they made a lot of headlines recently with some of their All-Star game selections. So the biggest complaint right now among fans, players, anyone really associated with the MLB is Milwaukee Brewers rookie starting pitcher Jacob Misiorowski getting the All-Star game reserve last second invitation. He wasn't an initial starter named in this, so gotta make that clear. But the number one team that has been calling him out on this is the Philadelphia Phillies. Their players, their fans, of course, but more so their players. I actually need to get these quotes
on Misiorowski.
Yeah, I need to get these quotes from these Philly players because it is kind of ridiculous what they said. So this is what Trey Turner said in reaction to Jacob Misiorowski making the All-Star game over Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez. Trey Turner said, quote, "What a joke. That's effing terrible. I mean, that's terrible, dude." He also stated that Misiorowski's inclusion, quote, cheapens the selection of the All-Star game. That's from Trey. JT Realmuto, we're going to get to this one last, but JT Realmuto said, "Nothing against the Misiorowski kid, but those two, Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez, are deserving of being on the team in the first place. There's no doubt." JT Realmuto had a pretty tame response compared to his teammates. I mean, Kyle Schwarber too. This is not an attack at Misiorowski by any means. It's an honor that he's here, and it should be an honor. It's not his fault that he's only pitched 5 games and he got named. Kyle Schwarber there taking the side that even Kyle Schwarber is saying Jacob Misiorowski is embarrassed that he made the All-Star team. That is not true. But Nick Castellanos finally said, quote, "The All-Star game is turning into the Savannah Bananas." That is what.
That should just be the All-Star game, honestly.
Yeah, I think it would be more interesting. Savannah Bananas versus the MLB All-Stars than an All-Star game.
Yeah.
No, right? Come on.
We would be more interesting. Like banana ball.
Yeah. So those were kind of the things said. I have also been informed. The big piece that was coming out was Jacob Misiorowski getting that late invitation, obviously accepting it, duh. But a lot of Philly fans were then complaining that Jacob Misiorowski got this nod over Christopher Sanchez specifically. But Everett, what if I told you Christopher Sanchez did get the invitation, declined it before Jacob Misiorowski was offered, and because Christopher Sanchez declined, Jacob Misiorowski got the invitation? Does that change your perspective on the Phillies? I feel like that pitching that their starter didn't make the All-Star game when he did get the invitation and declined it?
I think that changes it a lot.
Doesn't that? Yeah, that maybe changes a slight little aspect of all the anger coming out of Philly fans. But I wouldn't expect anything less out of Philly fans. I think what I'm learning, though, a lot of MLB fans, we have different perspectives when it comes to the All-Star game. You know this. Personally, I don't want my players making the All-Star game. I want to light a fire under their ass post All-Star break.
Did Mookie make it?
Mookie Betts didn't make it good.
That's what we need.
Because you're Dookie Betts right now, and you're not an All-Star. You shouldn't be an All-Star. But yeah, a lot of anger coming out of Philly fans for their starter not getting the All-Star game selection, but he did and declined it, and that's the only reason Jacob Misiorowski is in it. It's because your starter declined it. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend much more time on that one, Philly fans. You guys are yet again the worst. What do we go figure? It's not like we learned anything new out of that. But yeah, that was the big All-Star debate. I will say though, do I think Jacob Mizorowski like should have gotten this All-Star year one? Like probably not compared to the other guys. I would say though, I do think he is like at worst the third scariest starting pitcher in the MLB today, right now, as of July 14th. I'd say he's like third scariest at worst.
My blinders, Paul Scene's just not
down.
I know, I didn't see it. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's listed.
I didn't realize they list them like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like Jacob probably shouldn't have made it. With that being said, though, Jacob Mizorowski is probably the third best pitcher in the MLB today.
Props. Hey, leaving the arbitration.
Well, this is the thing. I'll need a fact check, but I believe I was under the impression it was you win a Rookie of the Year, you get a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, one of those end of season awards. That's how you
reduce.
Yeah, that's how you don't get that bullshit extra year on renew. That counts. And you got a year of service time. I believe it's actually if you make the All-Star game as a rookie. And so Jacob Mizorowski, although service time, he should be making $720K for the next 3 seasons. He will only make it for 2 more years, and he's hitting hard in 3 years. Yeah, but I think that's the thing. If you make the All-Star game as a rookie, that year counts. You're not getting screwed over. Like for us, the MLB, it'd be better for us.
Yeah. Also, just funny thing. I saw the batting order for the NL today. Mm-hmm. Manny Machado's between 2 numbers.
Oh yeah. Well, this is just Dave is the manager for the National League. Dave, this is a message to you. All those Giants, Padres arms, they're all pitching every single one of them is pitching in the All-Star game. If you are a pitcher in the All-Star game and you represent the Los Angeles Dodgers, guess what? You are not picking up a baseball for your break. No. You're bubble wrapped up, full suit body wrap, bubble wrap your whole body. And we are not letting you get touched by something.
So Robbie Ray and Logan Webb, you both will be pitching. I don't think we have any relief pitchers. Oh, yeah.
Three
Padres
relievers.
Yeah, they're all going.
You're all going. You're all going tomorrow, today. You're all going. So yeah. We're making them all go. Yeah, we'll burn a Met too. Wheeler, you're getting 2 innings, dog. Yeah, and then Mackenzie Gore has to pick just to remind the Padres how big of an L that trade was. So that's why Mackenzie Gore is going to get in the game. But
if a pitcher gets blown up though, and it's a Padre or a Giants pitcher, they're staying in the game.
They're not pulling you.
Yeah, you are in the game.
Get this out, dog. Get that out. No, I literally want to see Logan Webb on like a 38 pitch count through 2/3 of an inning, and they leave him in to get the 3rd. I want to see that happen. Let's be smart here. Brian Snitker, he did this a few years ago. Let's be smart, guys. Come on. Let's not be dumb here. But yeah, no, those are like the big oh my goodness, how are they that guy make it over the rest? But like I just took a quick look. AL for the most part seems pretty solid who they picked. All the issues I've been hearing are from the NL selections, is from what I've been reading. But I will just end off with this. Just looking at the starters in this game. Okay, the American League doesn't look like an all-star team. The National League starting lineup, that looks like an all-star team. Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Ketel Marte, Machado, Lindor, Acuna, Pete Crow, he's the Anthony Davis, Christian Laettner on the dream team, Kyle Tucker, Ohtani, and Skeets. All those dudes, dogs, deserve it.
Yeah, you also know that Dave is like Kershaw, and they're just like.
Yeah, no, Kershaw's the only legend pick, and I remember a few years back, like Pujols got a legend pick. I know like Big Poppy, David Ortiz last year. Yeah. He got a legend pick.
Detroit, who's the Tigers cat a couple years ago?
Tigers. I don't know Tigers. I know Yadi Molina, Cardinals. He got but I like how they do this. Like, I'm a fan
Those
of
are
it.
White Sox. I don't remember.
Like shit, Scherzer or Verlander, if they haven't gotten those yet, give it to them. Like, yeah, I'm a fan of this.
Scherzer has to come with Walker Buehler also in the reserves, though.
No, Walker Buehler gets one free punch, one free punch, and there's zero defense allowed on Max Scherzer's behalf.
Yeah. Also, with Jacob, was it Jacob DeGrom that beat the crap out of the tunnel?
Chris Sale.
Chris Sale's has to come with a phone line for him to break.
Yeah, still one of the greatest of all time. Chris Sale breaking the AAA, I believe at the time, Red Sox affiliate, like the Worcester Sea Dogs or whatever they're called, just busted up their bulletin board. There's a lot of great shit on that bulletin board. He just destroyed the whole thing. So much useful information. But okay, actually now it just popped up. MLB draft also just occurred. The biggest like news story of it is that who should have been the first overall pick, this lefty out of LSU, didn't go number 1. I believe he actually went number 3.
Yes.
If I have this correct, but he went to make sure where did he go again? He went to a pretty nice landing spot. Yeah, Mariners. How that the Mariners, the pitching prospects that the Seattle Mariners organization has today is not okay. It is not okay for the long-term health of Major League Baseball. Them having a monopoly of young starters, and they just get this demon, Cade Anderson, lefty starter out of LSU. But they've got a crazy ass class. This scouting report says he could be in the big league rotation as early as next season. The way we've been seeing it now,
you think they'll take Glasnow for him?
Hell no. That's a dude that as a prospect you can't trade him. Like you can't just, the potential is so high. I don't care who's available. Like the only way you're trading him is if you get Paul Skeens.
You're getting Mizorowski.
Or you're getting Mitt. That's the only way you trade him. And so when you have a guy like that, it's like, oh, well, the Mariner, oh, God damn it. They get another demon. But we've been seeing a lot recently. Miz called up, dominating. Chase Burns, the other stuffed demon, he got called up recently. He's been getting rocked, I'll be honest. But the dude was in college 380 days ago. Like the fact they're already in the MLB, they didn't even play a full year of minors. They got called up after like 2 months in the minors. They're like, yeah, no, you're in the MLB. We're not. Let's not waste each other's time. Come on, come on. We're not. But we're seeing right now massive trend of young starting pitchers getting into the MLB really, really quick. It's happening so fast. That could probably partially explain the arm injuries. If you were to tell me the average MLB draft pick can throw 100, it's like, yeah, they're throwing harder earlier on, and it makes sense. But maybe also we got to shift, kind of like how we view running backs. 27, 28, you die. We might need to extend that to starting pitchers. If you are pumping 100 at age 18, you will not be doing so with 10 years from now. Maybe. Unless you're a unicorn like Shohei, 2 TJs still pumping on. That's your face. Like it's nothing. Some guys are unicorns. Not everyone is that. Walker Buehler.
Sad.
Not everyone's a unicorn. But yeah, that's you for the episode.
Yeah, so with that, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Raise 5 stars. You can find us on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram at WatermanPod. You can follow me and Grant on Twitter at Everett6 and at WatermanGrant. We post new episodes every week on YouTube and all podcast platforms. Make sure to check us out there. We also post exclusive content on Instagram and on TikTok as well. So make sure to follow us on those so you don't miss anything else. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Water Whiz out.